everybody out in YouTube land. It's Casey Orange here from the 1220 Productions. Just got some news about possibly the Virtual Console coming to Nintendo Switch. If you remember from my last video, I was bitching about people bitching about the Nintendo Online service, and this is a nice little piece of nugget of news. I'm going to read from an article here from WCCFT Tech. It says that Twitter user Kev Doi has confirmed recently that a Virtual Console section has been added to the eShop JavaScript object notation. Categories include the SNES, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, and Nintendo DS. So, bravo to Nintendo, yet again, for putting little nuggets of joy into their data. This for this purpose itself. This for data miners to have something to look at, I guess, to tease the data miners and the fans of Nintendo Virtual Console, because you got to think about it. Nintendo's well aware of what people do, like say when you release a demo of a game, people will deconstruct all the code in that game to figure out what's going to be maybe implemented later into the full version or stuff like that. So data miners is a thing, and Nintendo do recognize that. And it's really neat to me that Nintendo threw them a little bone. You know, it's like, here's a little piece. See that little JavaScript right there? That's going to be the Virtual Console. We didn't confirm it, but you found it. I think that's really cool of Nintendo. I guess it's kind of exciting news to some, but to me it seems like I got Nintendo's online service or whatever. And here's the thing. I have no interest in playing video games right now. I really don't. It seems like that's all it did for like 2-3 months is play video games. I very rarely picked up the bass, but I still did. I still picked it up. You know, do my bass routines, my scales or whatever to make sure my fingers work. But through those months, it was all video games basically. And now when something cool like this happens, when the Nintendo Online does come out, I'm like, I just don't care. Hopefully when Mega Man 11 comes out October 11th, that would rejuvenate my interest in video games. But as of right now, it is not there. It is not there at all. But it's just insane. It is a good time to be a gamer. I will say that. I'm back to actually claiming that I'm a gamer. And when I say I'm a gamer, I'm talking about just video games in general, not like online shoot 'em ups, FPS games, or like fighting games or anything, even though I do love playing fighting games. And to me, the only true competitive online game is a fighting game. And there should be no other games with fighting games. Just throw that out there. As far as like competition goes. Tekken 7 is a prime testament to that. Street Fighter 5, nah, not so much. But yeah, Nintendo eShop is obviously going to, or the Nintendo Virtual Console is definitely coming to the eShop, and why wouldn't it? I mean, Jesus, you know, like I said in the previous video, Nintendo do things their own way. They roll out stuff in their own way, at their own pace, you know. They are innovators, not followers. Cannot beat that to the ground enough. Other than cool Nintendo news, I had a conversation last night with a gentleman who was in the local wrestling indie scene. For quite some time. Actually was there for a start of a company, and he informed me, he actually asked me, do you still do podcasts? And we do, but it takes so much time to do those and edit those. So here lately I've just been putting up videos. I don't know if you see down below, the podcast playlist has analyzed all of our podcasts, Intellectual Fight Club and a Tuesday Morning Fight Club. Or not Tuesday morning, that's actually badass, a Tuesday Morning Podcast, which is what I do, and Alan does the Intellectual Fight Club podcast. Anyways, he's asked. This gentleman asked me if I still do those, and I told him yes, I did. And he said he wants to do a shoot interview regarding his time and his dedication into this one particular indie company. So I'm not going to spoil who it is or what it is yet. We're still in the preliminary stages to get this going, to get set up to record this. But look forward to that, because I think it's going to be juicy. I think it might confirm a lot of, a lot of fears that us as wrestling fans have had about a certain company, and what really goes on behind the scenes. I've heard it personally. Other people tell me but I will provide a platform for this gentleman to speak his mind finally, because I'm pretty sure he's been waiting for this opportunity to do so. So that's something to look forward to in the coming weeks. New Tuesday morning podcast with this gentleman. So stay tuned for that. Also, just want to say, appreciate the people that actually hit a like button sometimes on these videos. I know they're not the most exciting things or the most well-produced things, but guess what? The whole thing is, it's this low budget. Like, the most expensive thing in this shot's probably that aquarium and this Switch, you know. These books here, yeah, well, maybe. I don't know, that was like $30, that was like $20. These are hardback editions of Hell to the Chin and the Death of WCW, which is a fucking fantastic book, by the way. This is the expanded edition that adds the later years of TNA and all that. I really do appreciate what little interactivity we get on this channel. I try to be regular with uploading stuff, at least once, 2 videos every 2 weeks or so. Just finding the time, the strength to do it is, that's always been the kicker. But here I am. Also, just want to say, the Jones Soda is fantastic. I thought about doing a video on Jones Soda because for some reason, I don't know if any of you guys were around during the music scene with like Pumpkin Bomb, Summer Section Drowning, One Last Round, Escape the Rain, so I'm trying to think, My Virgin Eyes, that whole music scene, Pray for a Crash. The soda of choice, besides Coca-Cola, which, you know, I'm personally still cheerleading for that, was Jones Soda. It was like the cool independent soda, man. And I try to like to revisit shit that I liked in my youth to see if it's still good. And Jones Soda is actually pretty good. I had a Foo Berry, and it was delicious. I remember drinking that, and whatever the blue one was, I guess it'll be blue Foo Berry, I don't know, blueberry something, and the cream soda, and those are delicious. I don't know, maybe tell me what your favorite Jones Soda flavor is, because right now, for me, nostalgia-wise, Foo Berry, for some reason, it's really fucking delicious. I love Jones, and it's still good. And I would say social media is also good from that time. I mean, I immediately associate Jones Soda with MySpace. And if you want to go back a little bit, Zynga. I know a few people out there still know what Zynga is. I do. I remember the first original Flame Wars started on Zynga. Especially me and Bob Casey went back and forth a lot. Because once he left ETR, there was some beef. It wasn't like legit beef. We didn't want to beat each other up or anything. But there's a lot of verbal venom being spewed back and forth. I wish I could pull up those pages. See, nostalgia is a fucking hell of a thing. And Jones Soda is part of that. Being in a band is part of that. Still making music is awesome today. But there is something special about those particular moments. Also, I've been revisiting bands that I listen to. I don't know if you see as well, I always wear a Limp Bizkit t-shirt. I obviously know. There's, you know, probably not the best band in the world, but it's one of those things, it's like, I'm not ashamed to flaunt what I was into. You know, obviously, I know what music is. I would like to say that I have a pretty good taste in music, at least. But Limp Bizkit is also part of that nostalgia thing, and it goes hand in hand with wrestling. And back to the whole wrestling thing, this particular person, you think you have nostalgia for wrestling? These guys, they actually go out and wrestle independently, took their nostalgia and their love for wrestling to the next level, and it always fascinates me. And I always love talking to these guys. This is obviously not the first time I've interviewed independent wrestlers or whatever, so that should be interesting. Just keep communicating, go back and forth on YouTube and also in the Stiff Archives Facebook page. Just let me know what you think about the Nintendo eShop being data mined out of the JavaScript, and tell me, I don't know, what's your favorite Jones flavor? And number 3, just be hyped for the new podcast coming up. New Tuesday morning podcast. Alright, guys, you take it easy, and just have a good day.